Hello all. Today the topic for my speech is that how difficult it is for a single parent to raise their kid in today's world with limited income and economic disability and financial crisis. First of all, I would like to give a definition that what exactly single parent is. Single parent usually refers to a parent who has most of the day-to-day responsibilities in the raising of their child or children, which would categorize them as the dominant caregiver who is not living with a spouse or partner, or those who are not married. And when we talk about the statistics, that there is a big figure today, only in US approximately 13.6 million single parents in the United States today, and those parents are responsible for raising 21.2 million approximately, which is 26% of the children under the age of 21 in US today. And today, single father homes are the fastest growing type of family situation. The amount of single fathers are grown by 60% in the last 10 years alone. So we can see that the single family member or the single family parents are increasing day by day. 1.4 million children, which is almost one child in every 20, lives in a household which is headed by their grandparents, and there are no parents to take care of them, which is very unfortunate. These were the statistics which I was explaining, that this is the percentage that how many people are living with the single parent. Either they are living with their father, or they're living with their mother, or none of them, and their grandparents are raising them. So when we talk about the financial crisis, the number of single parent homes has consistently increased the point of catastrophe, and today 14 million single parents are responsible for 28 million children. Raising a child is difficult enough in two-parent homes, especially in tough economic conditions, and the situation gets even more dire when there is only one parent. Economically, a single parent is likely to bring less income home, and this equates to fewer opportunities for such vital necessities like education, food, clothing, their career, their upbringing, and of course, when they are not given the proper attention, attention and care, they end up with having high school dropouts, and with ending up going to jails and stuff like that, which and of course increase more chances of drugs and alcohol abuse and all that kind of things. And data from the Luxembourg income study shows that single mother households in West Germany and in the United States have higher rate of poverty, which while their other countries have. So when we talk about the effects of growing up in a single parent household, which tends to add to this, that the young adults who have grown up without father are more likely to be unemployed, have low income, be on a public support or welfare, experience homelessness, and sometimes they end up spending time in jail, and develop health problems as well. To become divorce or to have children, or and this is kind of an ongoing cycle, and then they end up like the way their parents did it, then they the same circumstances the parents themselves come from, the word or worse, hence the cycle of single parent continues on and on. And now I would also like to explain that the effects are even more dire really, and overall there are higher instances of almost everything negative in children who come from single parent households. I'm not specifically saying any, but I'm not picking up any individual that hey, this might happen. It's not the same case with all of the single household members, but most of it's something which is, the statistics are showing that on the whole these are the consequences of being a single parent. And the bottom line for society is that father obviously contributes greater to the family unit. Social psychologists have found that fathers influence their children's short and long-term development through several routes, like financial capital, which is a main thing, which is like using income to provide food, clothing, and shelter, as well as resources that contributes to learning. And human capital, sharing the benefits of and providing a model of their education, skills, and work ethics. And social capital, which is sharing the benefits of their relationship. So in the end, I would say it is quite true, and it is true that children from single parent house and with step parents are subsequently more likely than children from intact families, and they do suffer from economic problems, financial crisis, and children living without father are more likely to live in poverty. Even if the single parent families are not poor, their income decreases significantly after divorce, and some studies claim that even if they're wealthy and they're rich, their assets start decreasing. So that's something which is considered that single parent, they do have to go through all kind of financial crisis and have to put more towards to their children in terms of money, in terms of hard work, in terms of paying more attention and focus to them. So it definitely is, in today's world, is a problem raising your kid with just either a mom or a father or neither of them, and just having grandparents, which is kind of unfortunate. So but the economic problems will always be there for a single parent. And thank you very much.